This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F250 short bed crew cab. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and obviously it's crew cab. It has 158,477 actual miles. We sold this truck January 18th of 2018 to a guy in San Diego. Loved the truck. He put 14,000 miles on. We sold it to him at 145,000. He put almost 14,000 miles on it. Traded it into let me read my notes here, to Bob Baker VW Subaru in San Diego a couple weeks ago. I happened to stumble upon it at the auction in Manheim. I knew this truck, and I knew it from the red letter tires on it. He obviously liked those because he bought a new set of them. Those don't have 14,000 miles on them, so he liked those. He liked the look. It's cool. Anyway, I saw that and I'm like, oh, I gotta have that truck because I know that truck. Well, I bought it. We did restore the title to restored salvage title, so you don't have to pay for that. So it does have a restored salvage title on it. It was salvaged due to theft. I'll show you that in the Carfax in a minute. I'll show you the Kelly Blue Book and the Carfax. We do an inspection. Faded paint on the hood, faded paint on the roof. It's got amp research running boards, drop down running boards when you open the doors. Very expensive. Let's see, we also noticed that it had, God, it's windy too right now. We have a fire behind us too in the mountains. That it had a leaky oil cooler. So when they have a leaky oil cooler, while you're there, you might as well do a Bulletproof EGR cooler. So we did that. So it's got a new Bulletproof EGR cooler, new Ford oil cooler, new Ruotella oil filter and coolant. All the gaskets obviously are new. Sold 1/16/18 as a theft on salvage. Our buyer had us restore the title to current restored salvage title. I'm going to walk around this vehicle. I'll point it out. I just drove it to a motor vehicle just to drive it, and wow, it's a nice truck. Paint wise, it's got some lacquer checking. It's a black truck. It's going to do that, and especially when they always lived in Arizona or in California, that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I will walk around this truck and I will point at stuff I see. Hood, obviously. I don't know if you can see the roof or not here in the video, but you can go to the photo gallery and look at closer. Cosmetically, for a black truck, it's fine. But if you're looking for a show truck, you'd have to paint it. Then you would have one, actually. It's a nice truck, but clearly well maintained by the person who bought it from us. I'm real glad I bought it. Next time, I wish they would just sell them directly to us instead of the dealer. Probably would have saved some money, but there you go. Really nice truck. He put some lights in the bumper. Those cut into the bumper. Those are kind of cool. Got stuff like this. You see, I saw something over here also. Somebody had a camper shell because it's got a matching one on the other side. So at some point, a camper shell went in here and put some dings in it. I mean, like I said, my job in this videos is not to sell the truck. My job in this video and the job of our ads is really to make sure that the person who buys this truck from us is well informed, has all the information we have, and can make a good decision. Okay, we don't have a problem selling vehicles. The only problem we'll ever have is that the wrong person buys it, and if the wrong person buys it, it's because we didn't represent it correctly. Okay, so if there's a problem, we are going to tell you. Okay, see, there's your matching. Well, this is a little bigger on this side. Somehow he had something roll in on both sides and ding it. Let's get some lacquer checking here. You could use a paint job if you cared enough, but I wouldn't do it. I'd just drive it. There's your amp research boards that are coming out. 158,491 miles. Fire this guy up. Let's go under the hood real quick. I'm gonna take off the oil cap. You can look for blow-by. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Look for blow-by. We're gonna look for Ford stamps on both fenders, indicating they're original. There's your Ford stamp there. Ford stamp on the core support. New battery on this side. He also put in a, this was him, he put in a Sinister oil coolant filter, coolant filter. This fender has been replaced. It doesn't have a Ford stamp, so at some point somebody replaced this fender. There's the stamp on the core support, right there, right there. No blow-by. Let's see, real quickly, here's your Kelly Blue Book on the truck for a short bed F250 with 158,000 miles on it. You have a typical listing price of $13,816, and boy, it's windy right now, it sucks. Here's the Carfax on it. There's the VIN. Excellent condition lariat, history of events affecting this vehicle's damage brand. That's the salvage theft. That's the restored salvage title. They say with the history it's got, it's worth $13,090 retail value. It sounds about right. Sometimes they're a little high, sometimes they're a little low. That sounds about right. History of events affecting this vehicle value, $3,050. There's your VIN, branded title. I already told you about that. Freaking hurricane in this truck right now. It's freaking so windy. It's ridiculous. And it looks like it was always in Arizona. Bum, 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 bum. And then it made it to, then we sold it, and that was the end of that. That was the last record of it. We sold it to I think they say left front side. I think they mean the right front side. That's where the fender was replaced. Stolen 8/24/17, recovered 9/26/17. Apparently California doesn't do a whole lot of follow-up. See, this is more like it. This should be over here, not over here. So Carfax is wrong. Let's see. Motor vehicles, 145,000. That's when we sold it. And he took it over in California, 149,990, and then he just sold it, 1/16/18. Not just, they probably had it on their used car lot for a long time and couldn't sell it, so we bought it. And this is our world, so not too hard a truck to sell, and we know this one. So I think it's funny that he wants to have those red letter tires on it. Pretty cool. I like them. Oh, we have another wheel cover, center cap in here. That's interesting, just wedged in there. I wonder who was thinking that was a good idea. There's your key. Oh, I guess I gotta take it out here because it's in the way. Well, it gives you a delay, doesn't it? Yeah, that delay is so you don't get your feet caught in it. Which actually happens. Those amp research things are expensive. Alright, so you close it. Boom. There's your delay. So if he has a center cap in the glove box, that means he must have lost one at some point. And then he found it. Have an extra one. Probably when he did this set of wheels. I mean tires. The wheels are the ones, originals that we had on it. We had the exact same tires, and then when he bought new tires, apparently he did the same thing with it. Out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up and down. See, forward, back, up, down, tilt up, down, tilt up, and down. It's got a little bit of a pull here in the fabric, but it's not torn. Tilt wheel, power pedals, in, out, Let's hop in this guy. Frick. It's freaking warm, man. Super warm. All right. It's got an aftermarket radio here.
Different appliances and systems.
Looks like we have some sort of a.
Call for a free, no obligation.
Not even sure what we got going on here. Oh, here you go. USB for the radio, apparently.
For your entire home. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee.
It's not navigation, by the way, just so you know. All right, air up, air down, temperature up, temperature down. Let's try the steering controls. Fan down, fan up. Temperature up, temperature down. That all works fine. Tow on and off. We also have cruise control on a Ford. You have to be moving to get it going. Setup, I'm gonna hit this, hit system check, engine temp okay, tranny temp okay, oil pressure okay, brake fluid level okay, all doors closed, air filter okay, 62 miles to empty. System check complete. All right, let me put it into neutral, put it into 4 low. Now you see low range 4x4 right there. You go drive, that's in 4 low. That's all open for me. Reverse in 4 low. All right, that works fine. Neutral, now we're gonna go to 4 high. Low range goes away. Now I'm in 4 high. I'm a little quicker now because I'm in 4 high, not 4 low. The reverse in 4 high. Boom, there you go. All right, neutral, back to 2-wheel drive, let's go. All right, nice truck. Like I said, I've already driven it around town a little bit today. Even in town, it's a nice thing to drive in town. No issues whatsoever. All right, if you come to Tucson, drive it home, this is what will happen. First of all, it's already had a restored salvage title, so you avoid that $200. So we don't, normally we have to charge $200 to restore the title, but we've already done this truck quite a few months ago, January of 2018 to be exact. So it doesn't need that. So if you come here, this is what you'll pay. You'll pay our state tax plus your city tax, plus our city tax of 2.7%, and a $250 dock fee, and that's it. No fee to restore because it's already been done. All right. Very simple. If you decide to pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're going to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. There'll be no tax, no dock fee, nothing. Once we receive full payment by wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it in to your online file, and then we'll mail it to you. Be able to see everything online immediately. We even scan in the envelope we mail it to you in. You'll have the truck shipped to you. You already have the title in the mail when the truck shows up, and once the truck shows up by your shipper, you'll go to Motor Vehicles to get plates. It's very simple, okay? If you need help with shipping, please let us know, and we will be happy to help you. We can roll it into the price of the vehicle, the shipping. We can do it for you. We can advise you on who to call, or you can just do it yourself. Very simple. Just let us know early in the transaction. We can help. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. Please make sure that you get that deposit in. All right, we're not trying to make every cent we possibly can off every car. We don't have room to be parking cars forever. We don't have to make as much money as the new car dealerships do on their used cars because we don't have as much of a bite, so to speak. They've got to pay for salesmen, for bottled water with their name on it, for lounges to hang out in for customers, for attendants to serve scones and lattes. They've got to pay for the fancy zip code they're in. They got a lot of bills to pay when they sell a vehicle to you. We don't, okay? So you save a bunch of money from buying from us, plus the title doesn't hurt. It's the same damn truck as you would buy on a clear title. It just happens to be a theft recovery, which gave it a salvage title, which is great if you want to save several $1,000s. Anyway, bottom line is when you buy a vehicle from them, you have to pay all that stuff. You don't with us. They also know when you go with this truck at their dealership and it breaks, you're going to bring it into them and say, fix my truck. Okay, the difference between us and them is another thing. We don't fix your truck once your truck is your truck, which is day one. Okay, We give you this video, we give you the information, we tell you what we've done to it, what we know about it, Carfax, Kelly Blue Book, so that you can be a very informed owner, way more informed than you would be at a new car dealership about what you're buying. But that also means you're the owner, okay? We tell you what you need to know, and then you can make a good decision. We're not pre-billing you for future repairs like they do at the big independents and the big new car dealerships that sell used cars, okay? Knowing that, oh wait, my brother's already done photos of this thing. Knowing that, I'm trying not to get into this tree either, all right? Knowing that we are saving all that money, and knowing that we're saving money also buying this vehicle that way, means that you can save money when you buy it, and that money that you saved could go into a repair sooner, you know, at some time. It could be sooner, it could be later, it could be whatever. All right. Everything out here, everything that you drive will break. My brother's got a beautiful GTR, and something in the tranny broke on it the other day. The car is freaking a rocket ship. It's beautifully maintained. It broke. This will break. That will break. The BMW he's braking, but his driving will break. Everything will break. Okay, but that being said, this truck runs and drives awesome. I think it would be fine for quite some time, as long as you change the oil and don't put it into a wall or into a lake or something. It's going to run for a long time. It just got Bulletproof EGR cooler. It just got Ford oil cooler. That issue's handled. Previous owner took great care of it. It's a nice truck, okay? But just know that you're the owner on day one, and any kind of things that happen, you're going to be paying for. I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.